friends, it's to restart of a new vlog. I need to go back in and finish drying my hair because it's not as dry as I thought it was. But it is Tuesday. I am starting the vlog a little late. If you guys watched my last vlog, you guys will know it's a big mess, huge mess. Just let's not talk about it. However, it is now Tuesday. I'm about halfway through Crave, so I should be finishing it soon. Hopefully I want to finish it by like tomorrow or something, or like Thursday afternoon on my lunch, so I can read Damned and like just binge it. I won't get to Dorian Gray this month, sadly, but I want to get to Damned. Damned is on my list. I need it. But like I said, it's Tuesday, so I thought I'd update you guys so far on the book. So far, I really enjoyed the book. I think it's like a mess. It's not top tier literature, though I will say that it is top tier literature. It's just a fun read. It's not meant to take itself too seriously, like that one reviewer who DNF'd it because it said WTF in it, then proceeded to get the entire quartet for free. I'm salty. But it is just a fun book. It's not meant to take itself too seriously. There are a lot of elements in there, like if there's more than one magical creature, it's not just a vampire. There is a line that made the book for me, and that is, who needs LSD when you're going to Monster High? And it was just so great, and I loved it. There are definitely instances, though, where I can't seem to get a grasp on Grace, who is the main character. Her personality very well, but everyone else aside from that is pretty fleshed out. We got the bad boy, we got the cute one, we got the bubbly, and you know, they're all pretty fleshed out, and I really quite enjoy it. Oh, I never told you guys what Crave is about. Crave is, I guess, a new adult. Yeah, like on the older side of YA, but the younger side of new adult. She's still in high school. But it's a new adult, I want to say, paranormal romance following young Grace, who goes to Alaska to Katmere Academy after the death of her parents. There she finds out that that there is supernatural things occurring in this school. Like I said, so far I'm really enjoying it. Like I said, it's not meant to be taken super seriously. It's just a fun, kind of like mindless read, and I have a really great time just getting really immersed into it. Sometimes Grace, much like Bella's point of view, she does go on to long passages with these beautiful descriptions, but then she starts to say things like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and it kind of does mess with that view. But as of right now, I don't see any harsh critiques. Oh, I do actually. I am nearly 300 pages in, and it's only been 7 days. It's only been 7 days for this book. Not even 7 days, like 4 days, and it's been 300 pages. So I feel like the exposition definitely took a lot, and a lot of it was just them doing mundane things of like going to class and talking about class and discussing class and bumping into each other in the hallway. And then we get to the meat of the book, which is like literally the last half of the book, which is fine. But I feel like with the mundane of it all, I feel like that part could have been cut down just a smidgen. So we kind of got to the grit of the plot a bit more. But I'm enjoying it. I probably will try to read a little bit more, but now I have to finish drying my hair, and I need to start cooking dinner and unpacking the rest, like the last of the kitchen things, which is just the entire tub of like cups and plates and all of that stuff. So, hey friends, it is now Wednesday. I just got back from my therapy appointment. I took a shower. As you guys can tell, I just like I feel a little better actually after the therapy appointment, not as emotionally drained. It's only like what, my 4th or 5th session, I want to say. But yeah, I should eat dinner because it's about 7, but I'm not feeling super hungry. I'm feeling more peckish, so I am eating chips. I think I did get a chance to read today. I was running around most of my lunchtime, so I got through maybe like 40 or so pages, maybe more. It's really interesting. I like the idea of having like a blended supernatural world, because I always think it's a little boring. Not super boring, but it's not as dynamic and not as political when we don't have as much diversity in terms of supernatural creatures in the world. So I really enjoy that she did add that bit in. There is a hint of a love triangle, a very faint hint, but it's not strong enough for me to consider it a particularly strong love triangle. Nothing much else to add there. I mean, we find out that the protagonist is actually a lot more different than she had thought she was, but she's also still very human. I don't know. But right now I'm gonna go start unpacking somewhere. I want to get my desk situated, and probably unpack some of the things that are sitting on the shelves there, so I could unpack, so I can put other things up there. But I think I'm going to turn on season 3 of You because I haven't started watching it yet, and there are so many spoilers on TikTok that I'm over it. I'm just gonna watch it. Alrighty, pardon the hair. I'm in bed. I'm reading Crave. I'm about chapter 50, so a little over 100 pages away from finishing the book. You know, I was wondering why Jackson was giving me such weird, like, you feel familiar vibes. And then I realized he reminds me of Hardin Scott from the After series. I don't know why, but he just gives me Hardin Scott vibes. I have also since then binged the first 2 movies of the trilogy. I tried looking for the third, but I have to pay for it and I don't feel like paying for it. So, but yeah, he gives me Hardin Scott vibes, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because Hardin Scott was apparently very good in bed, from what I read. But he was also like a very toxic asshole, so I don't know what I can do with this information. But I'm probably gonna go to bed because I want to be comfortable. Let me see how long this next chapter is. My desk. But yeah, I'm gonna go to bed now, and then I'll probably finish this tomorrow. I do have to edit a vlog, which I have not started. I was supposed to do that today, but I got very distracted. I started watching You season 3, which is why I got distracted, but still. Yeah, so I should be able to finish this by tomorrow. Yeah, but I'll catch up with you guys probably when I'm done and when I started Damned. Yeah. Hey friends, it is now Friday afternoon. I got let off of work early, so I am here at home. My roommate just left, chilling. I finished Crave last night. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars, kind of on the lower end of that 5 rather than the upper end. I enjoyed it. It's a very engaging read. It's not top tier literature. Don't expect it to be like redefining the vampire genre. Nothing super interesting, nothing like super groundbreaking with it, but it was just such a fun, entertaining read that I really just enjoyed it. There were a couple things, I did mention it in earlier clips, but one of the things that kind of made it a bit on the lower end of the 5 for me was the pacing. There was like maybe like 200 or 300 pages where it's like just 3 days. It's only been 3 days. And I feel like that like random little gap there was just like, it was odd pacing to me, and it would have been more interesting to have seen that relationship progress had it been a couple of months rather than her trying to be killed like every other day. The other thing was the ending. I'll try not to spoil it, but something happens to a character, and they have to now undergo the process of, you know, but something that they said in there was just like, I didn't know that there was a choice or what exactly was going on in that moment or what happened. It was just kind of like, oh yeah, it's been so and so many days and nothing's changed. And they're like, well, they could be choosing not to go. And I'm like, what does that mean? What does that entail? What exactly about it is like, what is the mechanics of this specific thing? Because that was never really explained, and now there's an implication that there's like a choice or something that they're able to do that works and does that, and I'm just like, how does that work? Because I would like to know. But I really enjoyed it. I did start the Damned during my lunch break when my boyfriend dropped me off, because he dropped me off a couple minutes early, so I was like, I'm just gonna crack the book. So far I'm enjoying it. We are only, if you guys don't know, actually let me just start off with this bit before I get into what has happened so far. The book is The Damned is a sequel to The Beautiful by Renee Ahdieh. It's a YA historical fantasy following young Celine as she runs away from Paris to New Orleans in the 1800s. There she meets, you know, the usual, like, some kind of shady characters that turn out to be supernatural, and things ensue. This is following like probably a couple days, if not a couple hours after that first book, and it's definitely showing. So far we've only been in one character's head. We haven't seen we haven't heard from Celine just quite yet. So yeah, I'm hoping I can finish it in these like literally like next 2 or 3 days. It's gonna be a jam-packed 2 or 3 days for me. Tonight I'm going to my boyfriend's. I'm happy he doesn't have any plans because he normally has D&D on Fridays, so like we don't really do much on Fridays, but he doesn't have D&D this week. So I'm like, yay, we have some time together. But then I have a book to finish and outlinings to do, and I want to read more of Kate's story and finish that. So I'm just like, the one of the few times that I need you to have D&D is the time that you don't. And then tomorrow is going to be, I'm getting my hair done in the afternoon. Well, in the morning, my boyfriend and his roommates and myself are going to make Call of Cthulhu characters. And then Saturday afternoon, I'm getting my hair done. I'm finally getting it colored. I think I told you guys about what happened, but I'll give you guys a quick rundown if you guys haven't caught up to my vlogs yet, or if you guys forgot. But I went a couple weeks ago to get my hair dyed. I was gonna get it Bella's like kind of warm chocolatey brown color that she had in Breaking Dawn Part 2, which I think will suit me very well and will warm up my face, since it is gonna get a little, this face is gonna get paler as the sun goes away. So I was like, I need something to warm me up, like this dark color will wash me out. So I went there, and since I do have like box dye left over, from like probably here to here-ish, this part is probably like more faded because there is some blonde left over still from when I had it dyed blonde last year, or bleached blonde, but she was worried that it wouldn't bleach out. So we did, let me see if I can find it for you. She kind of like did a hidden strand somewhere. I can't find it, but she did. I found it when I was trying to do my hair this morning. It's not in here, so it's still down here somewhere. I just can't find it. But she did a hidden strand just to see how well it would turn out. And when it bleaches out, it bleaches to like a pretty nice brown. I'd say probably lighter than this brown here. So she's like, okay, that won't be like too terrible. Like we can bleach it out and then just dye your hair over. I don't know how it'll affect my curls. So I'm going to be doing a lot of treatments these next couple weeks to make sure this is going to be okay. But yeah, I'm getting that done, and then it's my brother's birthday today, so we're celebrating it tomorrow night. Yeah. And then Sunday is Halloween, and I have church. I also need to go to get some clothes. Should I be buying clothes? No, but because I'm really broke. But I have Harry Styles that following week. I'm leaving Friday night to go to Portland, and I won't be back until Tuesday afternoon, I believe. So I need to buy, and it's gonna be like, I checked the weather and it's gonna be pouring the day that we fly in. So I'm like, I need a new jacket with a hood because my cat wrecked mine last year when we moved to the old apartment because he was so nervous that he was just kneading the entire time. Like one of my brown jackets is still completely messed up from it. And then I have to buy a new leather jacket because my leather jacket got messed up from the move this time around because it was wet and my hair got stuck and it buckled all of the leather in the like the shoulder area back here. So yeah, it's gonna be a busy weekend. I don't know if I'll get the chance to read. Well, my boyfriend's gonna be at the gym until like about 7, so I have like maybe an hour and a half, about an hour. Yeah, I have like about an hour, 2 hours maybe before I have to head over there. So I'm just gonna write. I want to do some more outlining and editing. I was hoping to have my Dragon Queen whip done so I could take a break from it in November and just write, but that's not gonna happen. So hey friends, it is Saturday night. I just got back from everything. Busy day. So Saturday in the morning, my boyfriend and my roommates made Call of Cthulhu characters because my boyfriend's roommate finally got a story he wants to do, so we were like, let's just get started on it. Then I spent about from 2 to like 5:30 getting my hair done. I'll throw up pictures of like the blonde that it was to get all of the dark hair dye out. I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but I am in love with it. It is very much like a nice warm brown. I thought it was gonna come out pretty like one-dimensional color. Did not turn out that way. A lot of like some of the bits of my hair didn't want to like take to some color, and like some of them like deposited like a lot warmer, which is really nice because it's super dimensional, which is perfect. So I love her. Love her. I'm gonna have to go back. I am going back to her to get my roots retouched up in a few months. Just now, I just got back from my little brother's birthday dinner. His birthday was yesterday. He's now 20. But I did get a chance. I have started The Damned. I was reading some of it while this hair was processing. I'm about 60 pages in. I didn't know that we weren't going to get Celine's point of view in this book. I guess it makes sense. I guess it makes sense considering it is called The Damned, so it would focus a little bit more on everyone else, like Bastian, Odette, Jay, all that stuff. But like I flipped through most of the pages, not so much to see spoilers, but to see like who is narrating, and it's everyone but Celine, which I wasn't expecting, but I guess it makes sense. But it is just one of those things where I'm like, but why? And so it does feel really disjointed right now, just because we haven't had Celine, like we haven't heard or seen from Celine since the end of the first book. So yeah, I'm probably gonna spend a lot of the time tonight reading. I might try to start editing my video for tomorrow, because I'm probably gonna do the live show. I need to also run errands still, then church, and then my boyfriend wants me to come over afterwards to do to play Nemesis with him and his roommates. So that'll be a lot of fun. But yeah, so I'll throw up some B-roll right now of me probably reading. Ooh, slight tangent. But I don't know how old a lot of my viewers are. I'm assuming some of y'all should remember what this is. I was at my parents' and I saw it and I was like, I don't remember throwing this away, but my mom said I tried to. So I'm assuming I put it in a bag because I was like, I don't know where I'm gonna put it. And yeah, love it. I had a Care Bear. I don't remember how long it's been since I've had this, but she needs a nice little wash. But I've had her for a while, probably since I was like 10, I want to say, if that. My sister had a yellow one. She was the one who got the yellow one, and then I was like a little brat and was like, I want my own Care Bear. So I got this one. I don't think it's the Care Bear that I personally enjoyed growing up. I think I preferred the lighter pink one, but I still loved her. I'll have to double check who this is. And then my brother had a blue Care Bear because, you know. And you got the soft one too. Will you quit it, please? I don't know if I'll give you guys any more updates tonight. I forgot my glasses. I didn't forget the case. I somehow forgot the glasses. Like I have glasses case, no glasses. But yeah, I'll catch up with you guys probably tomorrow. So I said I was gonna update, but decided to update. Okay, so we do get Celine's point of view. But this is where it annoys me, is that it's in third person and not first. So I think tomorrow I'm gonna check the Beautiful and see if it's in first person or in third. It's just one of those things that tick me off, or like it doesn't tick me off. It's just a little pet peeve of mine where it switches between first and third person, when I genuinely don't see a point. Unless it's like a prologue or like an epilogue situation, or like a mysterious like evildoer. But I really don't see the point between protagonists to switch between third and first person. Hey friends! Well, I think I already did an intro, didn't I? Happy Halloween! If I didn't do an intro, we'll keep it. But it's now Sunday. It's Halloween, the last day. I'm pretty sure I did an intro to this. I just got done with church. I'm getting ready to head over to my boyfriend's in a little bit. Wish me luck, because I'm using the freeway. I am blessed enough to live in a town where I don't have to use the freeway to get anywhere. But the way to my boyfriend's now from my new apartment, I wouldn't say it's treacherous, but it's a very busy street, and it just freaks me out. So I was like, you know what, I have to start using the freeway now. So I have used the freeway in the past. I don't use it often because, again, the town that I live in, I can get anywhere from the side roads. I don't need to use a freeway. But yeah, so wish me luck. I have a weird fear of it, a really odd fear. Very odd. But yeah, got done with church. I have laundry going off. I am gonna grab a quick little bite to eat, probably like a little snack, because I'm very hungry. Oh, we also just had our last live show. So if you guys missed that, it sucks. But no, it should be available on Andrew's channel for you guys to watch, and we will be coming back for around 3 next year, so keep an eye for all of that fun little stuff. As for any updates, I'm not going to wrap the vlog up here. I have like 200 pages to read left of The Damned. I think I can get it done before the night ends. So I'm going to bring that with me to my boyfriend's and read while we're eating dinner. I'm going to read a little bit right now while I am just chilling here, you know, trying to hype myself up / calm myself down to drive on said freeway. So wish me luck. I'll update you guys when I get to my boyfriend's as to how driving on the freeway went, whether or not I died. I'm pretty sure I'll be fine, but it's just getting on the ramp and merging into the actual freeway itself that doesn't bode right with my anxiety. So yeah, I'm gonna just try and eat and see if eating will help calm me a bit, so that way I'm not panicking on an empty stomach and I can think a little bit more clearly. So yeah. But another round of applause for my hairstylist, because like literally I see it in different lightings and there's just something new and good about it that I really enjoy. So like, we'll be going back to her, and if anyone is coming to my area at any time soon and wants to get their hair done, I will be recommending her. I did it. I now need food because I had to have my heater on so hot. It's fine. Hey friends, bit of a phone update. It's now Monday morning. I have to leave in like a couple minutes, but thankfully my car is like parked right out front, so I don't have to worry too much about like getting to my car, thankfully. I finished the book with like 20 minutes left to spare of Halloween. Good time. 4 out of 5 stars. It's a really good book. It's a really like good enough sequel, I guess. It's a strong sequel, but I feel like the biggest issue is that it does suffer from sequel syndrome or second book syndrome. There's just way too many plots that had to interconnect at the end, and it felt really rushed and not at all developed when it came down to it. So there's that, but I did enjoy it, and I'm sure the ending will be set up for a really good time. But yeah, that wraps up Trick or Treat-a-thon. I'll probably do my wrap up for the month tonight when I get home, so you guys will get a nice little sneak peek on what prompts I did. But I did finish, I think, 8 out of the 9 prompts, which is always great. But yeah, if you guys have enjoyed this vlog or have enjoyed Trick or Treat-a-thon, be sure to follow us on all our social medias. I'll leave the link down below for that. And we'll be back next year, so you guys don't have to worry. But until my next video, hit like, subscribe, and comment, and then hope and pray that I, 1, find hair scissors because I need to give myself a trim. My split ends on the front are looking very rough. And 2, I find a jacket and a hooded jacket for Portland this week because it's gonna be pouring there and I don't have a hooded jacket anymore, and that I find an outfit. So I guess 3 things. But yeah, until next time, hope you guys are having a wonderful week, and I'll see you guys in my next video. So bye.